Hey, good afternoon. John here in the Gooderham kitchen, and we are going to marinate a venison tenderloin today. So we start with the a nice piece of meat here, and that is courtesy of the crossbow from last year. We got 2 more pieces of the tenderloin left, and that's going to be it. But the first thing we're going to do is create a little bit of a marinade to put in. I always use glass or recommend plastic. Keep it out of earthenware or anything metal. We're doing a teriyaki base here, and we're going to start by putting a fair amount of teriyaki in the bowl here. I don't use measuring cups usually, and we'll get maybe about a half a cup in there, maybe a little bit more teriyaki. A lot of sodium in that, so to counteract that, we're going to put just a splash of good old-fashioned Coca-Cola. That'll help infuse it and take the edge off. Also going to put a little bit of red cooking wine in. Handful of onion. A little bit of fresh ground pepper. All this will infuse into the venison as it's marinating. We're going to have it in there for about 2 hours before we actually grill it up, but we'll see. But anyway, put a little bit of garlic in there too. And just going to kind of stir that up here and get it going. Next thing we do is we're going to make steaks out of that tenderloin. I use a fillet knife for probably 90% of my stuff in the kitchen. I'm going to go about 2 fingers width on these so they get a nice little fillet. And just cut through those. And apologize for my bird screaming in the background there. She hasn't been out yet today, so. But this is what we're looking at here. A nice little filet mignon that we have, and all these will go into marinade as we cut it up. And again, about 2 fingers width, which is about 1.5 inches, will give you a nice firm steak when it's done, and it won't brown up into nothing. So we're going to get about 10-12 good steaks out of this and grill them on a medium heat, searing on both sides for a minute or 2, and then finally finishing up with a crosshatch pattern on the grill. We'll have that a little bit later. But in the meantime, we're getting everything in the marinade. I'm going to coat everything well here, cover this with plastic wrap, stick it in the fridge for a while, and we'll be ready to grill. This is going to sit for about 2 hours. Really, you get the full effect in about 30 minutes, but longer is better. So this is what we're looking at. Nice bowl of marinating tenderloin. So more later. Okay, the steaks have marinated quite well, and we're now finishing up on the grill here. And as you can see, they're doing quite well. We've seared them on both sides, and we're not going to do the cross hatching as there's no need. They've grilled up very nice. We just put them on the plate right here. Nice little filet mignons. And you can bet that I'm going to have more than one of these. And of course, my helpers aren't too far off. I put a little bit of mesquite wood here to add some smoke flavoring, so should be pretty good. And these come up nice and tender. Just close that up and let that burn off just a little bit. And then to finish off, I'll do the little bit of the marinade still on there. We're going to let the meat rest for a little bit before we serve it. There's still some remnants of garlic and onion in there, and I can hardly wait. This is definitely a good meal, definitely one that Mother Nature's provided, and with God's help and a little luck, maybe we'll have some more venison in the freezer this year. Still got a little bit left. In the meantime, I'm going to go have steak, so bon appetit. We'll see you sometime soon here in the Gooder Hen Kitchen.